name is Roberta Emerson. I am the director for So Beautiful, a play by Barbara LHOTA, and I'm so excited to see you tune in to see this beautiful story about the hard conversations that we have to have with loved ones. And these are the wonderful actors.
Hi, my name is Elise Dickerson, she, her. I will be playing Alicia.
Hello, my name is Leslie Munson, also she, her, and I will be playing Olivia.
So Beautiful, a short play by Barbara LHOTA. Alicia, late 20s, racially mixed, black and white. Olivia, late 20s, Alicia's partner, white.
Okay, talk to the crazy one.
Hold up. I found our guy. Look, he's an anthropologist.
What happened to Ira Glassman? We were in love.
I ended it while you were on the phone. See?
Ira Glassman is a Republican?
Which is not a deal breaker in itself, but that's just too much dissonance for my frontal cortex. Besides, Anthroman's essay is funny. He looks like you. Brown graduate, volunteers with kids, and he makes pottery.
Shut up.
He makes bowls.
Shut up, I make bowls.
Yes, you do. GPA 3.85, left-hand dominant, earlobes attached. You said you didn't want floppy ears. No Dumbo baby for us.
Oh, never thought about that in a Dumbo context. I love Dumbo.
I love Dumbo. I always loved Dumbo. Attached lobes were your idea. Are you listening to me?
He is funny.
Told ya. Did you just snort?
Sorta. Oh, look at him as a kid in pajamas. Cute as a pig.
Something about him seems like us. Artistic, articulate.
Is he eating a stuffed bunny in this Easter one?
A wide palate like you, or no palate like me. Our child could like corn dogs. Yes, yes.
You're brilliantly avoiding this conversation.
Aren't I? He studied French cooking too.
Mom didn't react like you think.
Yet. It's all a matter of time. She knows how to make us feel shitty. She knows where your buttons are.
Well, she should. She installed them. Actually, she squealed.
Like a horror type of squeal?
The same squeal as when she had her chin lifted.
Well, that's troubling.
No, after the healing part. She was like, "Ee, my grandbaby."
Ee. And what did Rita say about me carrying the baby?
Good.
Good. She said good?
I mean, she's disappointed.
Disappointed is not good. I hope you told her you don't want an alien feeding off your organs, sucking the life out of you.
Don't ever tell my mother that I said that.
Yeah, why tell her the truth? Are you unsure about how we're doing this?
No, not at all. Whatever choice you make in life, you wonder about the other. You order the pistachio-encrusted salmon, you think, should I have had the mint-infused lamb chops?
This is a bit bigger than an entree choice at Petterino's.
I'll have some blue eyes, wavy hair, throw in some liberal arts, will you? I told Mom we're looking for a donor that looks like me. She said she wanted a grandchild that feels like part of the family.
What does that mean?
She just wants to feel like a part of everything.
That's not what you just said. You said she wanted a grandchild that feels like part of the family. Is that like an ethnicity want? Like baby needs to be part Irish like you all, or a personality thing? Like a weirdo tendency baby like her? Or is she making sure her grandchild is more white?
Whoa, that's kind of a shocking thing for you to say.
Is it true?
Come on, my mom's a pain, but she's never been like that.
Directly to us. I mean, she goes on and on about how mixed people are so beautiful. I know I freak her out.
No, and that's her awkward way of complimenting you. And I probably said something like that before in the past. Saying that isn't racist, really. Oh my God, it is? But it's true, and it's a compliment. That's how I meant it.
I know it's well-intentioned. It just sounds reductive, like we're the sum of our features, particularly our whiter features.
But I like your blacker features even more. This is a weird conversation. And it seems like it's got to be some type of self-hatred if you're offended by what's meant to be a compliment.
So it's my problem, not yours? So fuck me.
Alicia, come on. I'm sorry, but I don't understand how that's racist. It's like saying you're the beautiful mix of the races.
Why are you so defensive?
I'm not. You are.
People would say mixed kids are so beautiful to me all the time as a kid. And it made me sound like I'm some hybrid of features instead of a kid. And the whole, you're so exotic. It weirds me out.
Jesus, I'm fetishizing you now?
No, but European-centric standard of beauty is like an unconscious thing.
Come on. White features are blah to me. And how often do I hear people laugh about my white, pasty skin? Plus, I go on and on about your brains and humor all the time.
I'm not only talking about you.
If you think my mom and I are such racists.
I didn't say racists.
You did. Let's not choose a donor that looks like me. Let's maybe go back to my idea of adopting a child who needs our home.
And that's a Black or Latino baby?
You said that, not me.
That's real healthy. Your mother needs to learn not to be racist from her grandchild. Isn't it supposed to be us teaching the child?
Obviously, I'm exaggerating. I want you to carry our child.
Good. Because an adopted child of color would be miserable.
It's quite an assumption. How do you know? Of course, we'd make mistakes. Who doesn't? But we're really happy. We have a loving home.
In Lincoln Park, the whitest area of the city, with 2 moms who have like 5 Black friends we rarely see. How many other boxes does the kid have to check?
Who isn't another box these days? We're others. And Evan and Jacob adore Austin. You think Austin's miserable?
He's less than 10 months old. I just think it's naive to think that people have no reaction to race. And if you don't believe it, Google it. See how many stories there are about Black and Asian children adopted by white families in white suburbs.
But we are not totally white, and we're not adopting anyway. Why is this suddenly coming up? Did you read something on the web?
It's not sudden. It's been a part of my whole life. I disagree that it's a total non-issue. And on one of these sites, I read about this African kid.
I knew it.
Listen, he was adopted by a white family in a white town, and all the kids called him the N-word and beat the hell out of him. His family was loving, sympathetic, trying to help him, but he still couldn't get over the fact that his family, who comforted him, looked just like the kids who kicked the shit out of him.
We have more than 5 Black friends.
Are you even listening to me?
Yes, completely. I know I have more than 5.
16 on Facebook. 3% of the 769 friends listed there.
You counted them?
And part of that is my immediate family.
But not all my friends are on Facebook, and not all my Facebook people are exactly friends. 16, that's it?
The point I'm making is that I don't think you have to be an outright racist to have discomfort with racial ambiguity. People say things that can make a child feel bad, intentional or not. If our child experienced that, you'd acknowledge it. Right?
Honestly, I don't see it happening here in Chicago.
I grew up in a liberal mixed neighborhood where no one would ever use the N-word, but I felt like it. And I would have loved if my mom talked about it with me.
But it's different now. Everybody's mixed now.
White kids are so beautiful. I always find white kids like you so beautiful, don't you?
What are you doing?
It's a compliment. I'm saying how beautiful white people like you are. You haven't noticed that? I've noticed white people are.
Okay. Yeah. It's weird. God.
Thank you. And it would be no big deal if it happened once, but it's a lifetime accumulation of people noticing this difference. It's not just a compliment. When I was little, I wanted to be like everyone else. And every other time I was out with my mom, strangers would say, "Oh, are you her nanny? What is she now?"
You never told me that.
It made me feel like some adopted prize for the white woman instead of being her flesh and blood daughter.
How come you never told me that?
It makes me feel guilty mentioning it, like I'm oversensitive. Friends of yours have asked me that. What are you?
They have? I think they meant nationality.
No, I don't. I hate it. You never know what they're asking or how they'll react. Once I told a friend that I was mixed, she said, "Well, you don't act or sound black at all." How do you respond to that? And why aren't these people asking me, "Who are you?" instead? Who are you? Not what are you? Isn't that the real question?
In 3 years, you haven't said anything about this stuff. I must officially suck as a wife.
Well, I'm officially a hypocrite. My Facebook ratio is only marginally better, and I took that race test on the Project Implicit. I slightly favor European American faces.
Project Implicit?
It's this online test from Harvard where you categorize different racial facial types as good or bad. They show them to you really fast, so you can't think. It's your gut reaction.
What if we're not ready?
Not ready for a child? Because of this? No, we are. We totally are. Let's look at Mr. Bowman again. He's got great teeth too.
Why haven't we talked about this stuff?
We are now. Come on. I just wanted you to acknowledge it. You did. We're good.
Are we?
Yes.
Well, obviously I haven't made it a safe enough place to talk about, so, and there's this stuff I've never told you about either, things that I'm embarrassed about or ashamed.
Like what?
Like telling Susan Williams, this black girl from grade school, that it was funny that her hand was white on the inside.
You did?
I made her feel bad. I did it on purpose because she made fun of how I laugh. And I am self-conscious more with black people. I've noticed it, and afterwards I tried to stop it, and I lied. I lied. When my mother met you, she said you were not who she imagined me with. She said I was trying to find ways to attack her, and she said we wouldn't last. I never asked what she meant. I never told you either. I didn't want you to infer what I did from it. I didn't want you to hate her, even if she's totally hateable.
Wow. Told you. She knows how to make us feel shitty.
I love you. I love you more than anything. I love you so much.
Then tell her she's full of shit. Maybe you're right. Maybe we're not ready. What else have we not talked about?
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and supporting us with this play, So Beautiful. We hope you enjoyed it, and definitely tell all your friends, and we hope you join us back here next week, Friday at 1 o'clock for Really Adult by Rachel Bublick. It should be an exciting adventure, and definitely tell all your friends and tune in. Thank you. Good night.